Hey guys, welcome back. It's been quite a while since I posted on here, but I'm back now. So I figure before I start posting new vlogs and videos, I should probably do a little catch-up video and let you know where we've been these past 2 years, because a lot has changed. So yeah, the last time I posted something was my Jamestown vlog back in Virginia. We no longer live in Virginia. So yeah, I guess I'll go back just a little ways before that just to kind of refresh your memory. But we were stationed in Fort Drum, New York, which I miss so much. And my mom came to live with us. And then Brad got put on recruiting orders and we all moved to Virginia. And luckily, where Brad was recruiting from was close enough to Fort Eustis that we could live on base. So we lived on base for about a year. And then after that year was up, we decided to move off base to an apartment because between Brad not getting home till super late and then having to work weekends very frequently, we were hardly seeing him. And he was commuting 45 minutes. So it was just kind of adding already to the not getting to see him thing. And so it was hard. It was a hard year, and we thought moving to an apartment closer to his work would kind of help alleviate that and make family time a little bit more possible. So we ended up moving into a 2-bedroom apartment, and my mom ended up moving to Poland, which is so cool. My mom's always wanted to live in Europe, and she found an opportunity that led her to Poland. So my mom's been living there for a little over a year now and has been absolutely loving it. So we moved to that apartment and she moved to Poland. And as soon as we moved to that apartment, within the first week, we knew it was a huge mistake and we wanted out of there right away. So we were only in that apartment for about 3 months, and then we moved back to Fort Eustis. And even though it kind of made Brad's commute time 45 minutes again, the whole family life aspect was much better on Fort Eustis than it was at that apartment, because that apartment was miserable. It was only 2 bedrooms, which wasn't actually bad, but it was just kind of the atmosphere of the apartment. And then it was not a good time. So we moved back to Fort Eustis for the second time in April, I believe, maybe just a tad bit before then. And by May, we found out some news that led us to apply for a compassionate reassignment to go back to our home state of Idaho, which was luckily approved. So we moved to Idaho that November. So we were not even in that second house at Fort Eustis for very long either. So then we moved to Idaho and we're home with family, which was so great. We got to live on the same property as my dad and my stepmom, so they were our neighbors, and that was so much fun to get to be around them again, because it had been 10 years since we've been back to Idaho, and it had changed a lot. So that was really fun to see and kind of get to show the kids where we grew up and things like that. So we were there for 8 months, and then Brad's recruiting time ended, so it was time for us to move again. And now we are at Fort Irwin, California. Yeah, we've been here for maybe like 2 weeks now, maybe a little bit longer, I'm not sure. But we've been in our house now for about a week. So we're still moving in, which is why we have this boring wall background for you. Hopefully it's focusing okay. But yeah, we're still unpacking. But I'm so excited to be here. We did actually choose Fort Irwin, which I know shocks many people, but that was the same thing when we chose Fort Drum too. But we just kind of thought it would be nice to stay on the West Coast. There are obviously other duty stations we could have chosen, but they just weren't really places we were that interested in living. So Fort Irwin also made sense to us because of the way that things happen here. Brad can't deploy here. And so we thought that would be really easy for the kids kind of to get used to Army life again, because they don't really remember New York and, beyond. They were so little, so they don't remember, Brad being gone and then home. They don't remember him training. They just remember his recruiting time, which he was home every evening. So we thought this would kind of be a good way to kind of get them used to real Army life again. So that was one big reason. And then another was we did want to stay close to Idaho So that way we can go visit family and stuff. So that is only about an 8-hour drive away. And then I also have family in Vegas, which is like a 3-hour drive. And then I also have family in Arizona as well. So that's kind of nice that we're all surrounded by family, because over on the East Coast, it was kind of just us there. So it's kind of a nice change to be on the West Coast again. And also, I mean, another cool plus is we're only 2 hours away from Disneyland. So we will definitely be going there a lot. We actually already did go once. So I will be posting a vlog of that. I also have a house tour video that I'm going to post probably before the Disneyland one, but we'll see. And then I'll post the furnished one when we get done too. But yeah, I'm really excited to post videos again. I'm going to kind of do what I did back at Drum. I'll kind of do like a post tour eventually, and just so that way people coming to Erwin can kind of know what they're in for. And then family back home kind of knows what we're doing and what we're up to and stuff. So yeah, I'm excited to be back. Hopefully you guys are excited for some videos again as well. And I guess that's it for this video, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.